This is Mike Ballstad, and welcome to today's Business Bullet. What if I were to tell you that it's possible that the only thing standing between the financial security you want now and the price you want to sell the business for later is as simple as a misplaced comma or decimal point? On today's bullet, we're going to discuss the influence of pricing on business success or failure. But first, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to get notified of the latest valuable information to strengthen your business. Over the next 3 minutes, you'll learn 3 key tips for pricing success. First, know your costs. Sounds obvious, right? But you'd be surprised. When I ask clients how they arrived at their pricing, most indicate that they charge what they think their customers would be willing to pay. This pricing behavior can be heavily shaped by a fear of scarcity, as well as wanting to avoid rejection. The question is this: what good is it to have everyone in the world buying your product if you're losing money or barely breaking even in the process? Instead, before determining your price, make sure you consider every cost that goes into it. Any purchasing costs of finished goods or materials, shipping, labor, even the snacks in the break room. If you don't have a clear picture of how much it costs you to get your product to market, sold, and delivered, you won't be able to know at what price it's profitable. Second, research your market. Browse online or shop your competitors. Your pricing strategy shouldn't be to match or undercut your competitors, but it should be informed by their approaches to pricing. Many take the approach to put themselves either in the middle of the pack or price themselves below. The challenge with trying to win on price is that it's a race to the bottom and very difficult to win against larger companies. Pricing in the middle of the pack has you competing with everyone else. At the same time, you can use your intuition once you've gathered competitor information to figure out where you are best positioned to price competitively. Find that sweet spot between too cheap and too pricey. Third, add value. Offer extra perks that make your product irresistible. For instance, if you own a hardware store, consider including live or virtual training with the purchase of power tools, or maybe maintenance accessories that cost very little to you, but make a big impression on how customers perceive that you value them. Sell the sizzle, not just the steak. In all seriousness though, creating an overall experience surrounding the purchase of a product from you that everyone else is selling as a widget can be very effective in taking price out of the equation. And finally, test. Prices aren't set in stone. Experiment and see what sticks. So are you buying what I'm selling? So what are today's takeaways? First, know your numbers. Your lifestyle and your business value are dependent on your profitability. Without knowing all the costs associated with delivering a product or service, it's impossible to plan for and establish your profitability. Secondly, shop your competitors. While matching or undercutting competitor pricing aren't the best way to go, informing your strategy with that data will allow you to position yourself competitively. And finally, stand out and take price out of the equation. Identify ways that you can add value to your product or service in an innovative way that makes the purchase experience feel much more valuable overall than the competitor's widget-only pricing. Hit the like button if you found this useful. Subscribe for more business bullets to shoot your profits sky high. Thanks again for joining me for today's Business Bullet, and we'll see you next time.